Kia ora. Taurus, this is your reading for this full moon lunar eclipse. So check out any other titles that stand out for you. Hope you're well. Let's get into the reading. We'll see what's happening in the storyline today. We'll get a few cards out. Right. On this channel, if you haven't tuned in before, thanks for joining me. And if you're coming back, thank you too. It's a great thing. All your likes and subscribes really helps to keep us going. So let's get into it. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We have been in between that past solar eclipse, new moon, and here we are at the full moon lunar eclipse. So it's the 29th today. I've come in a day earlier last time and a day after this time, not for any specific reason, it just felt right. So we come out here, Taurus, we come out with this Queen of Wands, a very powerful queen, a very ego-driven character, because we need that. She has overcome quite a lot in order to freely express, but of course wants to freely express with a large level of wisdom also. Very fiery queen here, a very powerful queen. We then have the Five of Swords, which is a difficult card often because, we're looking at a level of either taking credit for someone else's work or that is happening to us. It is a difficult card, and it sort of relates also to the Seven of Swords, which is another difficult card. It's assessing. And the fives, we figure something out here. So whatever's going on for any of you Taurians out there, I mean, there's a lot going on. Let's not go into all of that. There is a lot of, there's a lot of sort of, it's very difficult to know what is factual and what's not currently. Hopefully, as I said, at the last solar new moon eclipse, it really felt like a time to really get very firm in our seat and to just focus on riding through this sort of in-between eclipse time. Whether you found that or not, interested to know your opinion or your feelings on it for yourself. Three of Discs coming up next. Works in progress, works in motion. It is an incredibly strong card. We are collaborating here. We are drawing in our resources, which are other people, and getting on with it and building something new. We then see ourselves cruising into a calmer place, whether that's psychologically, whether it's emotionally, whether it's physically traveling. We see the Six of Swords here. It is an invulnerable kind of card, and I mean that in the best possible way. So let's go through and we shall clarify for you, Taurus. We're looking at the Queen of Wands, the beautiful Queen of Wands. Is this the Taurian at this current time? Maybe. Yeah, look, some of you might be finding that you feel like you're seeing things more clearly, actually contradicting what I just said before. There's a lot of difficulty in seeing what the facts are and what the facts aren't, whether that's in our own life, whether it's been played out globally as well. As I said, slightly contradicting that maybe. What we're seeing here, to clarify this Queen of Wands, this beautiful queen, you see, it is a glorious card. The pine cone there representing the pineal gland, our ways of seeing. To clarify it, we've got the Knight of Swords, so cutting through the bullshit, clearing things out, cutting through the crap. Whether that's crap within ourselves or in our immediate circles, in our world, the Three of Discs appears again. So it is, and really, in terms of our connections, our collaborations with others, our drive to create something new, because we're talking about foundations here, new foundations. Now, you can think of that in a metaphysical sense. You can think of it in a practical sense, however you think of it. Three of Discs appears again. There's a sort of new and clearer vision that you have, which you are building. Now, this Five of Swords, which you are building with others. The Five of Swords popping up here, the naughty five. Naughty five. Five of Swords for Taurus. So it's nice to have clarity, is it not? It certainly is. Here we have another Queen, the Queen of Swords, to clarify the Five of Swords. We see whatever. If this is a level of people trying to get away with stuff, or someone, or yourself, you know, because often we do. None of us are perfect. We can see it. We not only have the Knight actioning, the Knight actions the Queen. For the Queen, does the bidding for the Queen, the Knight of Swords. So we've got this really acute ability to be discerning, in fact, to be very discerning and clear within what our goals are. And maybe this full moon has helped that, what our desire to achieve this, whatever this is, this beginning of something new, this collaboration. The full moon may well have and may well be during this week illuminating that for you, which gives that Queen a lot more power and a lot more strength. Let's look at this first Three of Discs that we have here for you, Taurus. There's a lot of love here, there's a lot of nurturing, there's a lot of creativity. When one doesn't associate swords with any sort of emotional thing, because it's all about the clarity in one's discernment. We're not basing anything here on an emotional feeling that is really literally like a cloud that can pass very quickly. We're not basing anything here on that. But we do have a lot of creativity. We're feeling quite charged in that. We get the Empress. We have a lot of things we want to bring into form. And we have a lot of good, loving feeling in our world at this time, even with, it might be surprising, even with a new level of clear sight and discernment. With that, we've got the ultimate in the card suit, which is that Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, armed with the Empress. It is very powerful combination, looking at this Three of Discs, which is working. It's working, right? So the Six of Swords moving to, it's very swordy, moving to a calmer place. Whatever that place is for you, Taurus, is good. Is good. We've been working upon this too for quite a while, I do think, for some of you out there working on it. What do you mean by working on it? Working at seeing very clearly from our world. And we're drawing in compadres, contemporaries, where we do have a collective goal. I mean, it could be someone in a sort of collective, an arts collective, gardening collective, anything like that. You may well be building a new home, working hard at it, and in the process moving to a very conducive new port in that harbour, you know. Clarifying that Six of Swords, Taurus, we've got the Four of Discs. Is there something within this that we've got a lot of security here, which we all need. We're holding on. That this is the nature of Taurians, the fixed nature of the Taurus. We really need time to decide on certain things. And at some point through here, there is and will be many decisions, of course, that are made. And so this Four of Discs says to us, is there something in this process that we can let go of a little bit? Because we're working hard. Eight of Discs to perfect something. And for some of you, it may well be aspects of your own development, personal development. For others, it may well be more in the sphere of the world that you live in, the environment, the place where you live. So anyway, let's get a Brian Froud, Pixie and Fairy card, a little glimmer from the fairy folk. Unity is what it's all about here. Unity all the way. Unity. This beautiful little egg. It's like a ready to start developing. It's moved into its cradle from those little tubes. It's like that fallopian tube. We've got that unified globe of light that is going to divide and expand. You're setting the groundwork for it, I do feel. Taurus, at this time, it may well not have been easy. Nothing ever is it? It's always full of challenge and testing. Now, as I always do, we pull out a rock mineral crystal card, and I've just done that right now. It holds the elements within this deck. It has the elements within this deck. The card you get, Taurus, is water, fluidity. Oh, I just see my beautiful poppies have just bloomed overnight. How wonderful. We have water, emotional intuition, psychic powers and healing. I think in this whole process, this may well have been what you are experiencing right now. And so on that note, Taurus, I hope you got something from this reading. I appreciate your likes, comments, all of that. So keep it going. And I can keep going then. On that note, ka kite. Take care wherever you are in your world. And take care.